God, I want to thank God that He has given us this opportunity to come back and say thank you because of what you have done for us. In the book of Isaiah 40, God says that we are His witnesses, that He is God. I normally find that very intriguing. Why would God want to call us as witnesses? You advocates, you practitioners, you are conversant with the concept of a witness. So a witness is somebody who is your friend, somebody who would be on your side, somebody who would hold your hand. In fact, when you call a witness and a witness says something which you don't like, Mr. Gikandi, you always say that I want to declare this a hostile witness. So he ceases to be your witness because he cannot represent you. But God says that we are witnesses that He is God. So today, we are gathering here as the judiciary and as the players in the justice sector to declare that God is God and we are His witnesses that He has done great things amongst us. And what greater thing can somebody do than to protect you from a danger like corona? When 11 members of our staff turned positive, it was a devastating thought. Because when somebody turns positive, you don't know whether they will survive, because much about this disease is also not known. But I want to tell you that God has been gracious to us, and all the 11 people who turned positive are now negative and are functioning and are doing their work normally. We thank God for that. So these proceedings are celebratory proceedings, thanksgiving proceedings, to come back to God and say, you have done great things amongst us. We just want to say thank you. So these are thank you proceedings. I want, in a special way, to give tribute to judges, magistrates, and judicial officers who have continued to offer judicial services during this difficult time. I am trained in maritime law, and I know a lot about a ship. A captain of a ship is the last person to abandon a ship when a ship is sinking. So our ship here is the judiciary, our ship is the court. Even when 11 of us turned positive, judges and magistrates and judicial officers continued to work even during quarantine. And I can tell you that the judges delivered during that time. I was personally in office each and every day of those 14 days. But not carelessly. Mr. Gikandi said that we must not be careless about this disease. The reason why you are able to gather here, or the reason why you are able to offer services, is because we are adhering to the protocols which have been given to us by the government. And those protocols are working. So, just like the Chief Justice has said, we must stay safe even as we deliver justice. During this time, I also want to thank the other people here, Philip, the reporter, Muyonge. I also want to thank Willis Okech and other reporters. They have given us very good image. They have gone into the registries and brought out judgments and rulings which have been delivered, and they have consistently advertised. That is very good. We have worked very good with the media. I want to thank you that you are doing great work, and we are with you. We cannot afford to not recognize that kind of service. So, what is the way forward? We don't brag in Mombasa, but again, we were ahead in terms of delivery of services virtually. All that is taking place throughout this country, we were the champions, and we are still the champions, and we are ahead. And in this regard also, the leading champion in this regard is Collins Ayodo and his department, his team. This is a special recognition which the organizers of this ceremony have made for Mr. Ayodo and his team and other people, just to acknowledge what you have done with the support of some of us who have not been mentioned, but you were the leader in this area. And we are not yet there because this is uncharted waters. We want to pray for you that God may give you the strength and more wisdom to charter virtual practice for us. We started by what was called Skype, then it became Zoom, then we entered into what is now MS Teams. And where are we headed next, Mr. Collins? Maybe something else, but I'm sure you are working with the people responsible, and you'll give a platform which will be able to take us forward. So I want to thank you very much. Reach Out Trust World. Mr. Taib, you are one of our quote users. You've done us great. Even as late as yesterday, you brought us equipment so to enable us comply with the MHO protocols. Not the first time. And there are others who are working together to enable us be in a position to serve the public by making sure that where we stay is compliant. We want to thank you. We want to thank you for that. We have been able to do this because of our close arrangement and working relationship with the bar. And the bar here means the Law Society, the DPP, the Attorney General's Office, the ESCC. You know, in Mombasa, we have actually worked as a team. We have actually worked as a team. And this teamwork is what brings out the fact that this is the oldest bar in the country, and the traditions which it has started in your years must continue and will continue even after us. And that's why these proceedings are very important, because they will be made permanent proceedings of this court. People who will come after us will realize that we were true witnesses that God is God. That when we suffered such calamities, God was able to bar the storm and say, the storm will not reach my people. And when it happened, we came back and said, thank you. So we are not going to stop there. We must continually pray. Do what we have to do, but we must invite God in our presence so that when the calamities come, because God has not said calamities will not come, the only thing which God has promised us is that I will be with you in those calamities. That's why it is in Corona time, but God is with us. That's why there's danger on the road, but God is with us. Danger will always be there, but where is our strength during the times of danger? So proceedings like this bring the best